Yeah, go on. I'll come over there now.
Right. How's it going, folks? Just going to wait for a few people to come in. I'm going to put the link out there for people to jump up into the chat. All right, Sean, how are you? All good, man. Just waiting for Giddy and Boots to come into the box. I couldn't get over to one of the lads' house tonight because the traffic was mental on the M50. It would have taken me 2 hours to get there. All right, STP, how are you? Yeah, we're just waiting on a couple of lads to come in here, jump up in the box. I think Big Irish be coming up as well. That's all good, Sean. Yeah, I was down in Athlone yesterday. It was sorry, idiot, I didn't know. I was down in Athlone yesterday, and yeah, the locals are doing well down there, I have to say. But the Garda aren't really that. They're not that. I don't know. They're not really aggressive or anything in the end.
Yeah, it's like they've changed that tune.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't know what to do down there, don't they? Know? With the locals, people standing in front of the van. No.
I personally think that the Garda didn't want to be there.
So I think if that was in Dublin, man, or even in Newtown, like, those people be getting arrested standing in front of that van after being told to move. They're not moving. But them ones down there, all he did was get behind the locals and start pushing them up. It was kind of funny, wasn't it? Even, do you remember that girl with the blonde hair? And she was standing in front, she was dancing around.
That's what I'm saying.
Your man says, you guiding all the traffic in here now, are you?
Yeah, the people down there have to say standing together tall.
Athlone was central town in Ireland being planted. Yeah. Lockby, yeah. Such high numbers for a reason. It's crazy numbers. All right, Irish Takedown, how are you? We're waiting for Boots to jump up here as well. He's in the comments there. We sent it to Boots as well, Giddy.
Yeah, he should be coming in. It's just he done the same thing as I did.
Did he,
yeah?
Yeah. I'm all good Irish Takedown, you know, mate. Always in good form. Whatever happens. That site now alone could easily hold 10k plus. It's massive, Sean. Yeah, we seen it. We didn't see it. We just checked it up on Google Maps yesterday when we were down there to see how big it is because we couldn't get close to the place.
STP, hey Giddy. Who's STP?
Must be a new subscriber, is it?
I've not got a clue.
All right, Hackman, how are you?
All right, Hackman.
Yeah, we have a few more things planned as well for the future. Now, I want to go down to go to Roscommon. I want to go to Ballina.
Want to go to France? Want to go to Sweden?
Yeah, it was a couple of things, yeah, planned for the future, but them ones we should be seeing as well.
I know who that is now. Couldn't think, I didn't know who STP was. But good to see it in.
Do you know who it is now?
Yeah, oh, it was on my TikTok. My brain's not working. I shouldn't have bleeding gone near that shit. Close your brain right down, man.
Only the finest ultra fair right hang out there. Out here. Shane O'Brien and Sinn Féin have posters up everywhere. The same fella who lured Ferg into arresting. Was it, yeah? That's Shane O'Brien of Sinn Féin. Do you remember that, Giddy? That video?
I do.
Yeah.
He's an innocent man, done nothing wrong, other than
That's right.
protest. But that's what I'm saying. The government are paying to get your social media shut down. They're paying the guards to monitor and shut you down. They're paying private people to watch what you're writing and get you shut down. And anything that goes against their narrative will be shut down.
So your account got shut down yesterday, Giddy, 'cause over nothing, wasn't it?
Got completely banned for nothing.
Off TikTok, just for nothing. Just wasn't even anything happening down there, to tell you the truth. The locals were blocking the vans, and that's all really. That's all
The
was
only
happening.
thing that we had was proof that one van was carrying 2 plates stuck together with cable ties. And they were taken
Yeah.
off and shown to the guard, and the guard are doing their job, but still let their men drive away.
And those men don't have to come back. I mean, they're going back to Northern Ireland. And
All right, Lorna.
the Garda don't have the jurisdiction to go into Northern Ireland and arrest them, man. Those men. So they're getting away with it, scot-free.
Exactly. But if that was any of us, we'd be done for.
All right, Frankie, how are you, bro? How are you on it? We're just waiting on Boots here to jump up into the box. Does Boots know what he's doing, Giddy, yeah? To get into it.
Yeah, he should do.
Into the chat even. How are you, Carla?
Yeah, he should do. He's subscribed and everything, sure. He's not well either, though, is he?
No. You tried to ring me there a couple of minutes ago.
Maybe that's the reason why. Ring him off the other phone.
I did. I texted him on your other phone.
I'll jump off and I'll come back up, Mousy.
I'll just text him here. I'll get him on your account. We should all put out Ukrainian number plates on our cars and just throw it. Yeah, we should, yeah. I swear to Irish. Who's Irish?
Irish boots, he means. You put a high heel in instead.
Irish boots, is it? I was looking at it. I was like thinking the shoe, high heel. Is it a high heel?
Yeah, it looks like a high heel.
Outsourced the renovation work of these iPass sense to people living in the UK to keep us known as little as possible. Yeah, the advanced yesterday were all yellow reg, weren't they, Giddy?
Yeah. All Northern Ireland regs, not actual English regs, Northern Ireland. So they get workers from Northern Ireland to come down and build these places, and they quite happily come down and do it because they're getting mad money for it. Getting their dues paid for, getting extra cash for being down there, paid for overtime. If the queues are held up, they're still getting paid for it. They're on the clock.
So one of the people from the van, he rolled down his window and he says to me, he was with a young fella from England, and the young fella was shouting out, going, "Sure, it's happening everywhere." And I says, "So that makes it right, does it? To have these people over here in the..." He goes, "It's happening all over England." "Well, it's not going to happen in Ireland," I said to him. And then the security guard came across and rolled up your window.
Yeah, the security guard is all for them as well.
Yeah. The man yesterday was Irish. That fella was Irish that came across and said, "Roll up your window. Don't talk to him."
Do you remember your man, the foreign fella in the garage yesterday?
Yeah. Saying you're skipping the queue.
Fucking gobshite like him.
I got the address for the Right for Migrants campaign.
The Right for Migrants.
I was hoping to meet some of you at the GPO protest. It was good meeting people I've met on TikTok. Yeah, you probably would have seen us there, SPP. We was there, the GPO. And the Custom House.
Everywhere. Might as well say everything and everywhere. Whatever it is, you can be sure that we're there. Near enough.
We're definitely interested in it anyway. Getting involved kind of thing.
getting it out there, letting people see the truth.
100%, yeah.
Something that the mainstream media that's owned by government state won't show you.
Like they try to shut you down, but we'll just keep on opening accounts up, so it makes no difference.
STP, the bridge.
The bridge.
Yeah, they were putting flags up on the bridge, weren't you? So
Flags up on the bridge.
Yeah.
Ages ago.
Yeah. MI5 people exercise.
You from down the road from me, STP.
You what?
Or did you meet us that day, is it? We met a few people that day.
We meet everybody. We meet loads of people. It's very hard to keep up. You need to nearly fucking draw pictures of everybody or take a picture of everybody you thought that, like. It's very hard. I'm in Donegal.
Oh, you're in Donegal, eh? Yeah, I'm a good bit away. Up the dubs. Seeing the NGOs protesting outside the embassy, the US embassy. Where's Takedown? Why did you see a protest? Go on, Giddy, go on.
And I was just saying hello to Paul. He said hello to us.
All right, Paul, what's the story? I seen a protest outside the Russian embassy. It's there every single day. And it's these, I'm not sure if they're Ukrainians or they have the Ukrainian flags, but they could be just all Irish people. I don't know. I can't make out. I have to stop
all
one
right,
day.
Lady Bear. How are you?
Hey, Lady Bear, how are you? That's it, Paul. No job. How do I come up?
There now. Put the link in there.
Yeah. I'm going to put the link out, Boots. So follow all the instructions, yeah? And then if it says to turn your camera and your mic on, say yes. And then when it comes to accepting it altogether, turn off your camera to join. But make sure you accept both your camera and thing. And your mic.
Yeah, I'm not smoking that stuff anymore, Mousy.
I'm saying, man, you need stuff that's better than that shit. That shit is crap. You need something that's strong.
What's everybody's opinion that's in right now? Should we legalise cannabis smoking in Ireland, in cafes? Like, be allowed to go in a cafe and smoke, like, weed every day?
Now she fucked their protest, not our problem. Their protest about everything. Yeah, Paul, which protest this is? Just the one down in Athlone, or it's just which protest is this, Paul? I'm meant to confuse myself here.
We have it like we do.
Irish Day, how are you? See if Bruce can figure this thing out.
Yeah, he should be able to. Like Amsterdam. Yeah, see what that's happening in Amsterdam.
Oh, the Russian embassy, Paul. It's not yet, Paul, but I wanted to do was go over to that protest and just say, oh, what's this all about? And I'll be telling them I'm just having a clue what's going on. What's this all about? And all right, Bruce, what's the story? What's this all about? And then at the very end, say to them, so what about our own people? Our own people that are dying in the streets, and you're out here protesting it. Now, just kind of store it up then, you know what I mean? Just to get a reaction out of them. That's what I wanted to do. I want to stop it off one day. There's always a Garda car there.
Yeah, in Amsterdam.
I need to park down the road.
You have all the, the so-called Palestinian protesters attacking normal people on the streets of Amsterdam, and it's actually starting to happen in France as well.
Yeah, Irish Takedown, being RTA, yeah.
RTA? You mean state-owned RTA? You mean the government has them in the pocket? Think about your budget next year, lads. Think about your budget. You know, we're the ones who pay it. So do as you're told.
Right, so
If
I always take down, but brought him with me. What happened? Who's that there? Is that Frankie coming in, is it? Or Carter? It's coming up. How are you, Carter?
How are you? How are
All
you,
right.
guy? How are you keeping? I'm grand. I'm grand. We just need to go around
I'll be
Seal on
keeping
this
well,
thing,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, take your
Um,
time, yeah.
I grand. I was just looking through TikTok there a few minutes ago, and poor old Simon Harris is in hospital after his car crash interview earlier on today or something. So I tagged him in it and I said, "What's wrong with you, Simon? Your little mental health not doing the best, isn't it?" Not to worry. It's far from your arse, you won't sit on it. so that kind of cheered me up a little bit. But listen, look, I'm not going to talk because you know what my story is.
Yeah.
I'm like, aside from the fact that I have a PhD in common sense, I'm also well qualified in the schizo end of things. I'm just being real here, okay? Because I know that the heads in the hoodies are not going to strangle me as much as the suits with the fancy nooses around their necks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, so when it
So,
comes to
Carla,
gangsters,
you're
well,
running for to become a councillor in Dublin, are you not?
I was supposed to be running for South Kildare. I applied for it, and then the pictures of every odd. Remember, you got to, yeah, and mine wasn't there. So, when I said I'm still not there, I'm saying what I had to say. About 10 minutes later, I got a message in a certain WhatsApp group saying forms need filling out to get on the ballot. So I kind of basically, in a very nice way tonight, declined their offer of the opportunity of having that fancy noose around my neck, because literally the heads in the hoodies will only wear that minimum amount of time because we've already been strangled for the last fucking 1,000 years nearly. So if there's any heads and hoodies that have to wear the suit, it's only for the bare minimum amount possible. So if anyone here who is new to voting and is new to the people who have PhDs in common sense, just look for the heads in the bleeding hoodies, okay? Don't need to be a rocket scientist to do that either, all right? They're all over the country.
Who it is?
Huh?
You can say who it is on here. It's the Irish
I'll tell
Alliance
you.
Party.
Right. Well, if you're up in Dublin, you have to have a look at Gavin Pepper #1. Sorry, Jerry Hutch, but if you're making out, if you have any fucking hope in hell of even attempting to make Ireland great again, you need Gavin Pepper on your side. You also need Fergus Power. You also need Kevin Kyle, Malachy Steenson and all them. They're all the ones with the noose around their neck. But, well, there are still some men in suits that, deserve to be where they are right now on the other side. You know what I mean?
Do you not think Jerry Hutch would be a great one to knock out Mary Lou?
Oh, you see, yeah. That's how I introduced myself to him, to be honest with you,
Yeah, but
being dead straight with you. Because
he's in his whole, what you call it, that's his consistency where she is.
I know, yeah. I know. That's why I said I'll put look, right, I'm going to say it straight. When it comes to gangsters, okay, because of the situation the way it is in the real life, okay, when it comes to gangsters, every single dirty skank that's in the doll right now, bar Carol Nolan and Michael McDowell, is that his name? My hands are staying firmly in the pockets, right? But if Jerry Hutch does actually get a chance to make Ireland great again, because he has to find his feet, he's been away, and when it comes to reality, like, he's kind of very much stuck in Ireland right now, and he doesn't know about the whole fact that our constitution is being pissed all over left, right, and centre. So ordinary heads in like that. Basically, I shake his hand in the door because it just because if when there's a job needs doing, you don't have to like who you're working with once the job gets done. All right, number one. Number two, I'm not much of a drinker, so we wouldn't be actually in that kind of company anymore. And from the other side of things, I'd stay with who I know. All right, can't get any clearer than that. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Now, the fact that I'm
Frankie's
kind
saying,
of
Frankie's saying in the
what?
comments, it's not men. Frankie's saying in the comments here, Frankie Payne, it's not the men in the hoods, it's the men in the small hats, Cardi. That's what Frankie's
Yeah.
saying.
He's saying what? Sorry, I'm deaf.
He's
What's
saying
he saying?
it's the men in the small hats. He's talking about the Israelis.
Mm. Oh, yeah. If you want to go there now, this is a spiritual war at the end of the day. And that place there once was where heaven on earth was supposed to be. But
Yeah.
the synagogue of Satan infiltrated it. And now we're in day, like a day in the Bible. A day in the Bible is actually 1,000 years on earth, right? So we're on day 2, right? Day 2 is when day 2 Jesus is coming back after 2,000 years or something. I ain't no holy Joe, and anyone who knows me knows that for sure, right? But in the Bible it says that Jesus is coming back on day 2, okay? Now, in the meantime, call me crazy, loopy, whatever, I don't care, right? But in the meantime, right, between the synagogue of Satan taking over the initial place on earth that was supposed to represent heaven,
Yeah.
the big G changed his mind and picked Era, okay? There's a shit ton of God's army in this country that are highly ranked, okay? A lot of them have been a few of them have been told it, but they don't believe it themselves, all right? So that's their personal thing that they need to work towards to really earn the glory that they're yearning for, if you know what I mean. And so like right, Kulak. All right, let's go with Kulak here for a minute. There ain't no such thing as a fucking loyalist in any working class area in anywhere in this country south of the border, right? And
The loyalists
everyone
were
has
out
a
there
fucking
standing
brain
with the
cell
fucking
knows
Brits the
that.
other day.
Sorry,
What?
Bruce.
The loyalists were standing out with the Brits the other day for like commemorations, wouldn't they?
Exactly.
The Shell O'Neill.
Yeah. But I'm poor old there's Mick Dog Archangel, there's one of your highly ranked God's army. And if you know him, you know why he is, right? There's him. There's another young fella called Andy Sharp. He's another one. There's another one called Q Cullen 3.0 on the TikTok. He's another one. Let me see. There's the two of yous and your gang. You know what I mean? There's all of yous are all part of it. The soldier of God himself does Ron Seals that shit. Okay. And then you have Sid from Bunrock. He's another one. Who else can I think of? Am I forgetting anyone? Like I said, my brain's a bit frazzled. So if I've missed anyone, you know who you are. Oh, Thomas Healy. That's one. Oh, Chief as well. And come here and I tell you, heads in hoodies, you need to get James Conway on side. Trust me on that one. Gok Rud na Heron, all right? I know you know what I'm talking about, all right?
Yeah.
Right. So there you go. And I'm somewhere there along the line. But like I said, when I said, like in the comment that
Do you want to come up, Frankie? Frankie, do you want to come up and talk to Carla?
Who?
Frankie, he's American, but his family's from Ireland, originally from Ireland.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to come up, Frankie, I'll put the link out there for you. and you can have a chat with
Frank,
Carly up there.
you're getting a 200-word limit, Frankie.
Yeah, yeah. Frankie's not. Yeah, Frankie's sorry.
Yeah.
You there, Giddy?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm
God,
absolutely
heaven.
out of my
You want to jump
Yeah.
up there, Frankie, and you can talk to Carla that way rather than Frankie's saying, who funded Oliver Cromwell's expeditions into Ireland, the small hats in Holland?
I
Expedition.
haven't a clue. I haven't a clue.
Expeditions, sorry,
Palestinian.
expeditions,
Yeah, you see, that's where the educated fools come in. You know what I mean? Need I say any more on that? Really?
What about Palestine?
Now, look, us, right? In the 80s, I went around wearing a PLO, right? In the 80s. Big time Palestine. All of us were big time supporters of Palestine because we knew exactly what was going on and we know what it's like to feel the oppression that they did. All right? It's been that way since the 70s. It's been that way since the 70s, but now when I see a fucking Palestinian flag, I can't say what I want to do with it here, but you can use your imagination because at the end of the day, the lefty loonies that are marching down O'Connell Street, like they'd be fucked off the roof as quick as looked at in Palestine,
Yeah, but
you
look,
know, whereas our country is a bit.
Sorry, Carla, we're pissing the Islamics off, so they're telling us the truth out of anger. Do you know what I mean? They're telling us out straight that they're coming here to take over.
Yeah, I know. But you see, what they need to realise and remember is they need to go home and ask the boss where he got the knowledge to teach them what they do. That's what they need to do. You know what I mean? Because, here, no, wait, I'm going to just something. What?
They can't fix their own fucking country. What are they going to do for here?
Exactly. But listen, wait, I tell you, right? In late 70s, shortly before 79, but I was old enough to fucking remember, right? One evening, Sunday night, knock at the door. I'm sitting in the kitchen playing my toys, as a child does in the 70s. And knock at the door, and next thing I hear me dad, how are you, Mr. Adams? Come on in. So himself and Rose Dugdale walked into the flat. Now, I was raised right, so, you know, adult talk is not for children's ears. And I knew that without being told by that age, okay? So as I'm getting my toys ready to go into my bedroom, which was just off the kitchen, all I hear in my head right now is, Gaddafi has it right, and if he just cut the crap and got down to brass tacks, we'd all be grand. Now that is a little conversation I want to have with Mary Lou McCunty. Sorry, schizo's kicking in. But there you go. All right.
Yeah, we get that. Carry on, Carly, because it's interesting what you're saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, we at the end of the day, the working class all the way through, right? I mean, remember the bin strikes? I don't know about you, but the bin strikes, we couldn't get out of the flats because the big bins were all plastered across the front of it. Fucking rats riddled everywhere. You know what I mean? We couldn't get by. We had the bin strikes, and then we had the bus strikes, and then we had this strike and that strike. And then next of all, Stardust happens. Right? Say no more on that one for a minute because I don't want to trigger too much right now, okay? Then, what do we have after Stardust? Oh, the Concerned Parents Against Drugs. But no, they're vigilantes, as far as RTE is concerned. Oh, they're vigilantes. Low-life thugs is all they are. All right? So then, we did what we said on the tin and got the Dun out to Dun nearly. And then what do you know? Oh, jeez, it's all over the Irish Times. Oh, the poor heroin epidemic. You know, go and fuck yourself, the whole lot of you, which is why I have decided to decline their offer of wearing that noose at all. Okay? Can't do it. You know? So, and then you have Section 31. Oh, remember Section 31? I'll sing a little bit for you. Section 31 on the TV. Section 31 on the radio. Right, remember that? We marched for that. Now, Christy Moore, I'd like to have a word with as well, but he won't be as bad off as the other two. That's just the different side of thing. I'd be out Christy Moore now. The blood boils with him, to be honest with you, because I grew up raised on Planksty, Moving Hearts and Christy Moore, and every word out of his mouth was a rebel song until in 21 he was pushing the vax, right? And personally,
that's
because
true.
of what I know, I was like, because of me, I was like, right, well, I can't really blame him because like he's only doing what the doctor told him. So I forgave him for that one. But then he comes along with his rap about the TikTok. I was like, hang on a fucking minute, Christy. So yeah, I have a problem with him too, you know? Because like between bloody bleeding, what you call it,
All right, Ulrich.
may the natural gas burn your arse and blow you all to hell, you know?
So,
They're back
Frankie,
home in
what were
Derry.
you trying to say there, Frankie, to Carla? You there, Frankie?
Yeah, what?
What were you trying to say to Carla in the comments there so Carla can hear
The
you
what?
what you want to say? You were saying something
Well,
in the comments there
Frank the Tank, what's up?
How's it going? What was I saying?
about the Israelis.
About what?
I don't know. You said it, Frankie. The small hats have infiltrated every part of
Well,
society.
Simon Harris, he's a Jew, and so's Michal Martin and Alan Shatter.
Yeah, just like their nice little, very good members of the global leaders that the Klaus Schwab loves so much. That's what I'm saying.
To
There's a
be honest with
snake,
you,
right?
they
Now
don't
listen
answer
to
to them. They are the end all be all. Number one
yeah,
people
but
behind
listen to me.
everything.
Just
It's
shut up
plain
and
and
listen to me for
simple.
a minute, love. Look, I'm not going to argue with anyone, all right?
Oh, I'm not
But I'm just
arguing
going to
with
tell
you.
now. I'll just tell you something here now, right? There is a snake. Okay, we put it that way, and its fangs are digging deep into Ireland. But at the moment, its head is starting to be cut off, okay? Because there's been people working behind the scenes since at least 2008 that I know of. Before that, now I know what it is, but that I know of, all these conspiracy theories and yada, yada, yada. That head is getting chopped off, right? Slowly but surely. Donald Trump is over there making America great again. Robert F. Kennedy is over there making America healthy again. All right, fair enough,
So hold on
right?
a second. Trump, I live here, so Trump is making America great again. Again, he's gone back on his promises. He's putting a bunch of pro-Zionist, which he is, pro-neocon rhinos, and as you call it, globalists and establishment people inside the swamp, as he calls it, inside his cabinet. He's having a guy, Matt Gaetz, who's going to ramp up the war in Israel, which is not good. And he's going to have U.S. boots on the ground. You can rest assured about that. Donald Trump got over $100 million from Edelstein to move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. He's in their pocket. They banked.
Oh yeah, I know he's in someone's
No,
pocket,
hold
all
on,
right.
please. I'm not arguing with you. They got him out of bankruptcy so many times. They own him, his son-in-law, Jared Kushner. He's part of that whole ramped, like new Dubai and Gaza. So that
Yeah.
and all the thousands of Catholics, Palestinian Catholics that have been killed there. Look, I'm not pro-Palestinian, and I don't give a fuck about them. But when since 1948, over $300 billion have been given to them from the United States, and then some. And then not only that, United Kingdom, Ireland, they all give them money, and that needs to stop. They are a parasite just sucking the nation dry. Simon Harris is one of them. They've infiltrated every part of society. This has nothing to do. Klaus Schwab works for them. It's as plain and simple as to see. The Duke of Halifax has been infiltrated by them. The Penroses in Scotland by the Rothschild family. It's plain and simple to see.
Don't forget the Rockefeller.
And Donald Trump, he touched the wall. RFK Jr. is still I thought he was great. Guess what? Pro-Israel, and that's the only thing. He's not going to implement all the stuff he wants about making America healthy again. I want him to. I want him to prove me wrong, but he's not going to. He's not his. He's
How
not
do you
his
know that?
uncle.
How do you know that? How do you
Because I live
actually know
here.
that he's not going
Because I
to?
live here. This guy is not the person he says he is. He backtracks on everything he's done. So is Trump.
Well,
So let's see if he does it. That'll be great. But I'm not
well,
holding anything.
well, you see, there's something that the old heads in the hoodies here have in common with Robert F. Kennedy, and it's the fact that he has been a heroin addict, number one, serious heroin addict. His wife unalived herself, and he has spent years fighting big pharma. Whether he's going to go back on it or whatever you think, up until now, he has been fighting for big pharma. So really, it depends on the narrative that you're reading into right now as to what will manifest in reality. Okay? If that makes sense. In the meantime, the head of that snake is being cut off and their fangs are digging deep into air. And that's why they're coming at us so hard.
What head of the snake is that? Because Trump, and this is Donald Trump's own words about Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey's a great guy. He likes women on the younger side, just like I do. I mean, and let's not forget this. His first wife, Ivanka Trump, used to go, and this is from an actual traffic victim who's had a legal gag order against her. I mean, this is horrible. So this is from her own word, and I will put a video on my channel later on about that. So she went around with Ghislaine Maxwell and Ivanka Trump looking for quote unquote new vials. They would literally get out of the car and go up to teen girls and like give them the number. And next thing you'd see them at Jeffrey Epstein's mansion. So
yeah,
Elon Musk's
yeah. Well, over in
mother.
Ireland,
Elon
over
Musk's
here,
father was also friends with Ghislaine Maxwell. Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert Maxwell, owned a thing called Macmillan Publishing. Macmillan
I
Publishing
know,
was the head
I
owner
know,
of all textbooks in the
I
United
know,
States. And did you know
I know.
prior to 1967, that in the textbooks, and even in Ireland right now, because my mom is from Crumlin, so she even said that the Holocaust wasn't really mentioned, if rarely at all, and the numbers were very inflated. So going back then, even back then, it wasn't even mentioned in the United States school system. Then it was 2 million, then it was 3 million, now it's 4 million. They said it was 6 million. Now guess what? It's been retracted
Look,
to 1 million or to
right.
78,000. So I'm not going to trust a group of people which tells me in the Talmud it's okay to lie to us Gentiles, aka
Right, and
Goyim,
what are you going to do? Are
Catholics,
you
which
going
they
to
refer
trust?
to us.
Right, listen, what are you going to do instead? Are you going to trust the people that created the pharmaceuticals that have ravaged this entire planet in the name of medicine? What about that? They're the Rockefellers, okay? And then you have the Rothschilds. They're
Yeah,
the
Paul.
ones that really have the problem. Donald Trump can go do whatever he wants, but Eire is my fucking country.
Yeah, but
End
you just talked.
of. And
I
I
didn't
don't
mention
care
Trump. You brought him
about
up.
your Zionists or your Klaus Schwabs or anyone fucking else, to be dead straight with you. This is my country and ain't
Yeah, but
nobody.
why'd you bring him up?
We already have laws in place here when it comes to. I'm not talking about fucking America, to be honest with you. I'm sick of
You
listening
brought
to
up
America
Trump. You said he's
and
going to make
Israel.
America great again. He's not going to make America great again.
Well,
And no
that's
one.
your problem. That's
No,
your problem. I'm sorry.
I'm going to tell you what's happened in Ireland too. No one's going to
No,
do
you're not
anything in
telling me what's
Ireland.
happening in Ireland,
I think there's
sweetheart.
a couple of good people,
Listen,
but guess
right,
what? Gavin
right,
Pepper's not going to do
Giddy,
anything.
I'm done
Gavin
now. I'm
Pepper
not
pushed the
fucking listening
jab.
to this guy.
Gavin
I
Pepper's
listen
going to
in, but
follow
I'm
everything
getting
he
down off
says.
the box.
He's not going to
Follow
do
Yeah,
to this
anything.
bit,
I wouldn't
No one
care.
else is
right?
going to do
Okay?
anything,
Randy,
Carla. You're a nice person, but guess what? Stop putting your hope into those people, Carla. You got to put your hope into yourself. None of those people are going to help you. Ireland is going to be saved by the people and the people alone.
any view on disputes?
Huh?
But yeah, we're going back to that's what I was saying, Frankie. A lot of people that are that come into this now into this live are like most of the people are from Ireland, and they're really
Yeah, I know. Well,
concentrating on what's
look,
happening
I
here.
have a very good memory. I don't have a short-term memory, so and if there's probably a lot of people who have good attention spans too, and probably on this panel right now. So, go back probably about 5 minutes ago. She mentioned Trump. I was answering questions, so she made a statement.
Yeah,
And
I
I
don't know. I
just simply
understand.
said,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she's
yeah.
a nice person,
Yeah.
and I'm just giving my things about Ireland. I mean, no, I think now McConnell's good because he doesn't like the small hats, and he shares some common things. But can I be honest? If I were to vote for him, what's he gonna do? What's Gavin Pepper gonna do? What's these Pepper? What are any of these people gonna do? It's gonna be the same if you vote for Mary Lou. They're all the same. They're all
It's
just one
just
big club. I mean, Gavin. If I don't know the guy, I don't hate the guy. I'm just giving you my 2 cents. So if he's going openly saying I've been to Turkey getting a hair transplant, what else is he open to from gifts, as they call it? I say that in air quotation, gifts. What else he's going to be open to bribe to? Because 1 minute he was ranting and raving against Conor McGregor, and then he was in his pub. So it's very small things like that I notice about a human being and their character. If you backtrack on something, it might be as minuscule as that. Then what else are you able to backtrack on? This has to be a merciless struggle where the only people of the strongest character, more stoic people, are needed than anything. We don't need people saying what every other patriotic channel needs. We need people spreading the truth and nothing but the truth, and who's behind everything. We need to know that there needs to be solutions, and the solutions it's not going to be nice. The solutions is we're going to have to be very fucking malicious and aggressive towards these people who have entered the country. That's the only way this is going to be dealt with properly. You know what I'm talking about. It's
yeah.
really that simple.
I get that, Frankie. I get that. I was asked a few questions yesterday when I was down on that loan. Like, have we been successful anywhere? At any of these iPass centres? And I said no. Never once have we been successful. I said I spent 8 months or probably more at the SOYAC building. And I says we weren't successful either. Even though it was ram raided and all, it was rammed. The whole gate was rammed. The cameras and all were torn down. He just replaced them. Just put a brand new fencing, higher fencing, brand new poles to go up and hold the cameras at the very top. And it's like 10 cameras instead of 1 or 2. So there's no way of stopping them. They're just going to replace everything again. Money's no object to these now at the moment.
Nope. Money. They have all the money in the world. That's not their goal. Their goal is a subversive, a perverted, subversive set is what has come over Ireland, and they want total control. Total control. It's not about money. They have all the money in the world.
Yeah, it's just not right. When you see all that, you see like now down in Dundrum alone, just that in that bypass centre in Dundrum, they're getting a swimming pool and all going to go in there. What about our own communities getting swimming pools? Do you know what I mean? Why can't
That's
our
not
own
going to
communities get
happen.
something like that?
I mean, people have to wake up. Nothing's going to happen unless they do it themselves. And it's the same in America. He's not going to do anything. If he was going to build the wall, he would have built it. If he was going to drain the swamp, he would have drained it. He's responsible for Operation Warp Speed. All these people in Ireland offering these fucking solutions, I think, are just grifters at the end of the day, who have their only best interests at heart. They don't have any interest for the people.
Like even going back to Killock and that program that was on RTE, they were saying at that program, your man had these kind of cabins and he had them, and he says that these are the plans right here. They're going to have a racetrack going around it as well. Now you can go running and all in the mornings and all. What about our own communities? We have our own communities here. Like no, like no, not private estates. I mean, fuck those private estates. They have been plenty of money. What about council estates? They're getting nothing. But now they're destroying these councils, like my own council estate. They're destroying it. They're putting a playground in. It sounds all exciting and all. But then they're putting a centre in across the road with cameras and 24-hour surveillance and all this kind of stuff. Just straight across the road from a playground. They're only at the building. It's
all by design. They're doing it all by design. Like, why can't people not see this? Nothing's by mistake.
Who was in that building recording on that camera? Who's watching through that camera? How good the quality is that camera? Kind of zoom in all that kind of stuff. I'd want to know all those questions. But the community down there, it seems like here in my estate, a lot of them are lefties. They're not just not getting it. I know a lot of them support me what we do. Like they drive by me, they're beeping their horns and all. But a lot of them they just don't understand. You don't get it. That
No,
don't
because
put this.
people are a bunch of stupid fucking idiots who are asleep, docile, and are not even capable of fucking bending down and picking up their own fucking car keys. People are out
Yeah.
of shape mentally, physically, and spiritually. They've been broken,
So I was
whether they
told
realize
to
it or
come
not.
down to the local community centre and have a word. She says no, immigrants aren't that bad. And I was saying it's the men that are coming to these communities. She goes, it's not. You're false with all this kind of stuff. And I was like, I'm there every week. I'm literally there every week. And then next
but one
minute she
thing,
said,
I'm watching this
Go on,
coming across through in Europe, so we know what they're like. We're learning from the other countries' mistakes. We just don't want that kind of shit happening here. Look at France has no-go areas. Like we need to get
Yeah.
back on point about what's happening in them countries, and this is why as well we don't want the fucking here.
this is what
And
a fella said
especially
to me yesterday. An
fuck
English fella
ourselves.
said to me, an English fella said to me in that loan, he says, he shouted out the car door saying, it's happening everywhere. And I says, it's not going to happen in this bleeding country, man. He says, in the UK, it's everywhere. It's all this stuff is happening everywhere. Yeah, we don't want that happen. He says, that makes it right. I said to him as well.
Yeah. We don't want that happening here because we seen the state of them other countries, and we don't want to hear. So what's so wrong with want to say what we have? Why do we being trained into like fucking standing up for it? Like, there's nothing wrong with all. Nothing wrong at all with fucking standing up for your own country. Like,
Yeah,
they're bringing people in telling us to respect them, respect their ways. Oh, fuck yourself. I seen a video there last night. One of them got boxed out. But fuck, he was sleeping in fucking in the stairwells of the flat, and he got
How are you
fucking boxed
behind
out.
us?
Yeah, look, I agree with you, Boots. People need to stand up. It's that simple. And people, all this infighting and everything, calling me a passive patty, calling me this and that. Who do you think's going to come to your aid? Because let's be honest, the Irish can act like their shit don't fucking stink, but you're not going to do anything without our fucking help. It's that plain and simple. Without us, you're not going to have a fucking revolution. Without us, you're not going to have any fucking change.
Who's
So
not?
no. You won't be able to do it without us. End of story. End
Hold
of
on,
story.
Frankie. Hold on. Who's not going to have a revolution?
You need a
Without
revolution
you.
because you're not going to have anything that's going to. Nothing's going to change no matter who gets in. And you know what? I really want the people to know when someone gets in, the person you really want. Guess what? If nothing happens, what you want, the same false promises that they spew. And
Frankie, Trump promised a wall the last time. He started that wall. He promised a deportation this time. And this time he has a fucking team behind him that he didn't have before the last time he went in. And I'll tell you one thing, he's sticking by it. You see that
no,
man
he's
there?
not sticking by it. He's not going to build anything. And I do
No,
know anything. The Irish do need the help. Because look, the Irish haven't done anything. If you're going to do anything, they would have done it.
Vladimir Putin done the same thing. He rounded them up. He put all that hands on them under the shoulders and he marched them all out. That's what Trump wants to do. Trump wants to do it.
How do you
but he
think you're
wants
going to get
do it
guns?
better.
You think you're going to get guns? What, from the Somalis? What, from the Gaddafi? From all the fucking Middle Easterns? That's not going to happen. You think you're going to get guns from the British? Where do you think you got the guns last time? The Americans. The Russians. The Russians barely gave you any guns. It was the Americans who gave you most of the guns. Who came over and helped you? The U.S. Marine. And who helped fucking train the IRA? Army Rangers. This is all fucking well known. You want to talk about the good old days for the Ra?
What the fuck was that?
Hold on, Frankie.
You
Did
guys
you
want to
just
get
say,
the good old days
Frankie,
with the Ra? No, I didn't vote for Harris. Look,
Frankie?
Derek, you need to stop having these stupid
Frankie,
trolls in
just
the
let
chat.
me ask you a question, Frankie.
They're just playing with the Mickey behind the screen.
Huh?
What?
Irish takedown, yeah, he ain't gonna do it. The only thing you're gonna take down is a fucking spud, you fat cunt.
Yeah, no, Irish takedowns are alright.
Yeah, Irish takedown's good, man. He's from TikTok. He's alright.
Oh, he's on
Frankie.
TikTok. Fuck me,
You good,
I'm
mate,
going on
Irish.
TikTok.
Here, Frankie, ask you a question here, right? You just said there that the Marines come over and trained who?
I said U.S. Marine came over. You can look him up. Triumph of Burrow knows his name. He has his name, and he's done podcasts and everything. He's out there. He's wrote a book. and there's been he brought Army Rangers with him to help out the IRA. This is well known. This is late 70s, early 80s. It might even been mid 80s.
So, are you talking about Army Rangers over in the America, or are you talking about over here?
What? Army Rangers in the U.S. that came over to help the IRA and train them. This is well known.
The IRA were guerrilla warfare. They trained themselves. They were a
Yeah,
bunch of
and
farmers.
what are Army Rangers special operations that had to do? And basic and conventional, non-conventional warfare.
So they went up here. Come here. They went up against the British. The IRA did. They go like
Jesus Christ! You always say this. I mean, I might sound like a right cunt, but I'm just talking to a brick wall. Yeah, I know that they did that. This is modern warfare changes.
the
Warfare
the
changes.
Marines would never go against the British. Like wouldn't they, their tactics wouldn't win.
So
against
why
the
was
British.
there a U.S. Marine that was down there?
Well, hold on a minute. An English.
Yeah, he's talking about when you went over trained the bleeding Colombian fucking military.
No, I'm talking about when the IRA got trained by U.S. Army Rangers that came over in the 80s or the late 70s to train them, to give them training. This is well known.
This before.
Let's go, full Rambo.
See, thank you, Irish D. And Triumph, if he's in the chat, he'll give you the name. And I'm glad I have trolls because it means I'm right. I mean,
no,
I don't do TikTok. I speak the truth.
Yeah, but going back to Ireland.
I am talking about Ireland. And I tell you what, if you saw me, this yank would make you shit yourself, you fat cunt.
What's this?
I'm talking about the little cunt in the chat. But anyway, let's get back to Ireland, which I've been talking about. I mean, can people really not understand that if you don't support the other side, you're viewed as a lefty? If you don't support the popular side that everyone's voting for, people need to wake up and realize everyone is controlled opposition. Everyone is not for the people. The people for the people. You need to look into yourself for a hero. You don't need to look up to anyone else. The people are going to save you.
Nobody's saving us here at the moment, Frankie. I mean,
exactly.
Nobody really
Everyone,
saves.
the men of Ireland need to stand up, like the forefathers of 1918. It's that simple. It's not rocket science.
Yeah. Like, going back to yesterday, I was asked a couple of questions down there, obviously about the iPass centers. Are they successful? No. So what would be successful? That was what I said to her. And she says, when the place is gone. And I says, well, you know what the answer is for that. And that's all I said to her. And she understood what I said, and just kind of she said what I was talking about.
Now, in a sense, it is successful because the government had to work overtime to try to come up with ways around it. The Garda had to work overtime to stand in the people's way. It was no easy. It wasn't easy for them, and it's not going to be fucking easy for them. Like nobody's backing down. That's what it is. Like, the government just hoping people get pissed off and say, "Ah, fuck this, throw it and give it up on it." That's what they're hoping on.
What?
Right, you're talking, Giddy.
He cut out there.
Sorry, I was just what do you call it? Looking up stuff there about what Frankie was saying before.
And what's the story?
The IRA were not trained by anybody from the American military at all. They were trained by British soldiers over in Wales, and then they evolved into the IRA here. But there's nothing about like U.S. Marines training the IRA.
I never said U.S. Marines. A U.S. Marine, Triumph, if you're in the chat, please put this guy's name. He's a U.S. Marine that came over to fight with the IRA. He
came
US
over probably to fight with them, but he didn't actually train them.
Do you listen to anything I say? I feel like I'm gonna have to This is the 12th time I'm going to repeat, and this is the final time.
I'm not incoherent. I know exactly what I said, Frankie.
No. You said U.S. Marines. U.S. Marine that went over to fight with the IRA. He
That fought
brought
with
over
them.
U.S. Army Rangers to train them. This wasn't during the creation of the Irish Republican Army.
What year was this?
This was during. Fuck me. I'm repeating for the 12th fucking time. This is
You're
during
not,
the
you're doing
late.
it second time.
This is during the late 70s to probably mid 80s, I'd say.
So what did the IRA do since 1916? Then?
Since 1916.
Yeah.
No, the law didn't come out until the
Which
the
IRA are you
emerged.
talking about? The provisional or the old raw? What are you talking about?
The provisional IRA.
No, it was only known. It was known as just a thing where they got together and all. But when the Catholics all started getting fucking put in the camps up the north, that's when it all kicked off. They rounded up all the men and they locked them up, and it was the worst thing they ever done because that was the emergence of the IRA. Then they all got together and they started fucking forming, and that was it. That's how they started. That's the new age was now. The other ones before from the 1916, they only became a thing where they met up and all and had fucking deals and all for it.
The Irish Republican Brotherhood was it about?
No, it was just a thing where they met up, like it was
John
because
Crowley.
Devon Ayre became president and all.
Thank you, Triumph. John Crowley of Irish heritage. See, and migrated back during the Troubles and joined the Provisionals in the 70s and 80s. I was right. And look up his podcasts and interviews, and he'll tell him just how the horse's mouth they had Army Rangers come over and help train the IRA. So, like I said, if you listen to me, it's very easy. There it is in the chat if you want to look him up.
Frankie.
John Crowley.
Yeah, I know who John Crowley is. Yeah, I know who John Crowley is. Didn't hear you actually say the name, but yeah.
It's John Crowley, is it?
John Crowley, yeah. Mm-hmm. And there was even another guy talking to Paul O'Neill. I mean Rob O'Neill, the guy who killed Bin Laden, who's on SEAL Team 6. He was even talking about all the troubles and stuff like that. How there was a bunch of Americans that went over there and helped out. Because you probably know this too. There's loads of not just in special operations, but throughout the U.S. military of Irish descent, and a lot of them are very patriotic to Ireland. I tell you what, the people in Southie would make most of these fucking patriotic Irish look like fucking sissies. I tell you that right now. I tell you what, they got minerals too and balls. There's no migrants in Charlestown and Southie. I'll tell you that right now.
In where? Sorry.
There's no migrants in Charleston or Southie.
Where's that?
That's in Boston.
Is that not full of Irish?
Exactly. But like I said, so those Irish didn't get overrun, did they? No.
Yeah.
That's right, KO. KO knows what I'm talking about. They're all Irish. No migrants over there. And then I tell you what, they won't go over there. So it looks like people need the Irish from Southie to come over and bring that fucking spirit. What I'm saying is not rocket science. Maybe it takes a crazy fuck like me to wake some people up someday.
That's what I told you, Frankie. You need to run for America next time.
American president. Run for America? Jeez, I couldn't keep up. We're thick Irish people that live in a little island.
You like the saying to you, Frankie.
And they're not on a farm. They kept the people out. And the heroes need to make a comeback. I do take things personally because I actually care. Emotion is a great thing. Emotion is a great thing. It means that I'm alive. It means that I care.
We're all alive, Frankie, and we all care.
Yeah.
We all have differences, obviously. Yeah, everybody has to. We can't all have the same fingerprint, as they put it.
No, I just got heavy testosterone running through my fucking body. And we need a bunch of those lads in the streets just fucking going full fucking throttle. If you know what I mean.
You're too young. You're too old, sorry, to have fucking testosterone.
I'm too old.
Yeah, what are you? What? 20, 30, 40? What?
27.
Yeah, I still have lots
Oh,
of
yeah.
testosterone. You don't know that, right? You don't
No, I
lose
didn't
your
know. How old are you, Frankie? Actually,
I'm 29. So let me tell you what, I have plenty of testosterone, loads of it.
so have I. I'm 48.
Well, that's good. That means you have good genes.
I'm fucking deadly, James. I'm let's say 7.5 million. But we won't go there anyway. No, it's a different time, different talk. Don't mind me, I'm just getting stoned again, Frankie. That's my fault. I'm here drilling all over my phone.
You know, Letitia, I might, and let me tell you what.
Chinese eyes are kicked in.
Letitia, I'd be the only one getting arrested because I'd be the only one charging the Garda. Everyone else be just standing there saying, "Whose streets are streets? Whose streets are streets?"
Yeah,
So
but
Yeah,
what-
Frank,
Frankie,
once that
Frankie,
shit
what do you
kicks off,
suggest?
like, there's no ending to it.
So, Frankie, like, would you think it'd be better if we got, say, like 5,000 or 6,000 people together? Because it's only a small island, remember, a small little city centre, and they all black up baseball bats and arm up and fucking go sick and just overtake the country. Would that be better?
You need Walmart too. So once you get that in the equation,
We
then
haven't
yeah,
got Walmart, unfortunately. We only have battens.
you need to have it needs to be simultaneously, so they be ultimately stretched thin. If it happens all simultaneously all over the country, they won't be able to keep up, and that's how it happens.
That's why they got rid of Colonel Gaddafi, because later on we could have probably used him still.
yeah, KO, yeah.
He was a good. He of course. Who did he go against? The small hats.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why they got rid of him.
Oy vey.
They, him, who, what?
They took Saddam Hussein because he went against the small hats. They took Gaddafi, JFK. They took
Cheers, Sylvie.
How come they're not?
can't believe I messed it up. Who was the king? I can't believe I messed this up. Was it
Here's a
King
question.
James? During when he got chopped off in the Civil War, was it King James or King? I can't believe I don't know his name.
Just 1 second, Frankie. Ask you a question there, yeah. All the small hats went after all these sort of people, yeah. Well, why have the small hats not actually seriously went after the Muslims? Because they're
What are
doing a
you
lot more
talking
damage.
about? Have you noticed since they created ISIS? ISIS never attacked Israel. Why do they have to go to Europe, to thousands of miles away when Israel's closest to them? Yet they never
But
attacked them.
was there not a giveaway when they said that the CIA trained Bin Laden?
Well, CIA and Mossad.
There you go.
And did you know that there was also accounts of U.S. Special Forces that were during filming were doing interviews, and then with the camera cut, they were fighting alongside them. So this is well known.
And then all of a sudden we find 2 towers blown up and causing eruptions to get more arms into more countries, like, if you like to call it.
I said it multiple times. October 7th was the greatest thing for Bibi Netanyahu and all his friends for the Greater Israel Project. Now they can take Judea, South Lebanon that they want. They're not going to stop. They're not going to stop there. They're going to take all of Lebanon. They're going to take Syria. Like, Syria and Iran are basically the last bits in the puzzle for them at this moment. For Israel, those are their two enemies.
So why do we have Russia trying to take Ukraine?
What?
Why do we have Russia trying to take Ukraine? What's the reason behind that?
Well, it's NATO trying to take fucking Russia, isn't it? That's the way it is.
That was in
Russia didn't move
Russia
didn't move anywhere. NATO moved forward.
That was in 2014, and that was by the CIA and all that stuff. Look, they're all that was Khazarian homeland, Ukraine, where they're all at. He touched the wall too, Putin. But besides that, that goes back thousands of years, hundreds of years, because all those borders continuously change over there because some of those people are ethnic Russian, some of them are not. It just goes way back to that time period. So it depends what side you're on, I guess, you know.
You want to
'Cause
expand NATO? Somebody's saying in the comments here.
that's what they want. That's a whole big thing, you know, to push the whole borders and everything closer to Russia, because that's another aim goal for them too in Russia. Even though they're somewhat controlled by the small hats, Putin is. He grew up in a Jewish family, or was raised by one, I should say. And what I think is a security, Victor Lazarov, their defense minister or their speaker or whatever for Russia.
Hey,
He's
like Harris,
Jewish.
you're probably right there. We should I'd love to see Ireland fuck off the EU and not be involved with UN or NATO anymore. None of that. Do you know what I mean? And just we were self-sufficient. We were a self-sufficient proper country before we went anywhere near Europe. Like our products, our dairy products
In
were
Russia and all
absolutely
that, and all
wanted
the
all over the
minerals and
world.
stuff that they have there. They want all the raw minerals in Russia, and they're willing to do. I mean, the Polish for a long time they didn't have a homeland for about 200 years or 100 years or something like that.
So they're going after the farmers now. Yeah, they're trying to get the farmers, like, you know, put them in the pocket. They're doing inheritance tax in the UK, right? So basically, what used to be the fact that a farmer would work on the land and pass it down to the family, now they're asking for 20% of ever what the farmer's worth in inheritance tax for just farmers. So they're going to try to control the crop now, and they're doing it in France as well. And once they have control of your food, they have control of the people.
Yes, I mean, Triumph is right though. The Bolsheviks of what they did in Russia. I mean, the Holodomor and everything. They try to kill him off. I think that's what they're trying to do now, because that is a brother war, Ukrainian and Russian, essentially the same thing. You know, they're trying to literally cousins and brothers fighting with one another. They're trying to destroy that, you know, with a war. You know, just destroy them like they did in the Holodomor, like they did in the Bolshevik uprising, where they killed millions of white ethnic Russian Christians and professors and, you know, like dukes, you know, from the White Army and stuff like that, you know, and physicians, professors, you know,
Have they got the
engineers.
right?
They killed all the intelligent people, and that's what they want. They want to kill all the intelligent people and dumb us down as slaves, and just make us slaves, and call us what they refer us to as goyim, which means cattle.
Guys, have they got diversity in Ukraine?
Actually, I didn't believe it at first, but no. Like, I think it's mainly the college students and stuff that are there. But yeah, there is like black people there and there. I mean, I didn't even realize that there's some black people in Poland and shit like that. And their Polish are starting to get those, you know, mixed race adverts now, and, you know, diversity shit. So it won't stop there. It'll spread to the east.
Yeah,
It'll
but they're making
spread.
designer babies there and everything, are they?
What?
They're making designer babies in Ukraine. Actual designer babies for the rich and famous. Did he not do that at one stage?
I don't know.
He had
You
bunkers
talking in
that
the war video, yeah?
You what?
You talking about the war?
No. Just recently. They had bunkers that they were like actually had women in, and they were impregnating them and getting the Pacific genes from Pacific people for people.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to. You're saying the
Is
link.
that not what is that not what the Nazis done, trying to make the Aryan
That's
race
something.
like pay
Oh,
the blonde people?
That was bull. That was bull. What color hair was Hitler?
I know, yeah.
He's a redhead.
No, he black
He had
hair.
red hair and black pubes.
Yeah.
Do you know an Irish man was responsible for Hitler?
His family was Irish.
No,
What Irish man was responsible for Hitler?
An Irish fellow was walking along one day, seen a kid drown, and he jumped in and pulled him out. That kid grew up to be Hitler.
What?
There's one of you. Look it up. Look it up.
Well, when he was drowning, that was in Austria.
Yeah, it was in Austria. It was. He was walking along and he seen a kid drown, and he jumped in and pulled the kid out. And years later, that kid turned out to be fucking Adolf Hitler.
So you're saying the priest was Irish?
The person that pulled him out of the river, yeah.
in Austria.
Yeah.
Don't know about that, but I wouldn't doubt it though. He
Well, like,
did have
look it up.
Irish family though.
Yeah, so
That's
look
true, thank you.
in Glencree up there, there's a Nazi graveyard up there.
Yeah, well, his brother Alois
The
worked
Dublin
at the
Mountain.
Shelburne Hotel, and he married a woman called Bridget Dowling, and he had a child called William Patrick Hitler, who was born in Toxteth, Liverpool, and she was from Kevin Street, Dublin.
I think they have a grandson now. He's called Simon Harris.
No, he's a Jew. He has nothing to do with Hitler. If he was related to Hitler, Ireland would be in a very good place.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. You guys would be a powerhouse right now if you had the Austrian painter.
Have you got that right?
We got a bad dose of the munchies.
Talking here, you know, bag of crisps going there.
What?
I thought I had a bag of crisps going there.
No, not crisps. Much better. They're called fruity jellies.
So what? I gotta ask what people are saying in the chat. What happened to Kieran? What happened to him?
Where's
Yeah.
this in the comments? Don't know. Who's saying that in the comments here?
Letitia and Noel's thing.
On Knowles Way, was it?
Yes,
They
people
were saying,
saying.
I'm
So
not sure what happened to him.
Yeah, Letitia, what happened to Kieran? People.
Not exactly sure.
Yeah, I saw that triumph. The Namibian politician. See, that's a black guy who's named after him. A black guy called Adolf Hitler. He named himself. He was named after him in Namibia. They love him down there. So if he hated black people that much, why do they support him? I mean, come on.
Do you ever see a man that just be on TikTok? He does the videos and he's exactly like fucking Adolf Hitler. He just be talking about other things and people are just fucking giving him the old salute and the Monfiora thing.
Do you know what makes me laugh? Why has nobody ever called that child Adolf Hitler? Like, you know, imagine that. Imagine your child being called like Hitler. And living in the UK as well. PC, you know, politically correct. Like, how many times would he be getting arrested, shouting down the street, Hitler, get in for your tea?
Classic Adolf.
No, William. His what do you call it? His half brother married an Irish woman.
So Fine Gael were all fucking. Fine Gael were all Nazis. Look up the pictures of them bleeding salute and doing the Nazi salute and all.
Otto Skorzeny lived in Kildare. He was had a scar down his face. He lived in Kildare for a little bit.
We got loads of hidden secrets, I'd say. And not just
If
If the Ireland wasn't part of the war, so an awful lot of Native Germans came here after World War II.
Yeah, they dropped bombs on us by accident, didn't they?
No, the Irish opened up. The planes are flying over, and they opened up on them, so they decided to drop a couple of bombs down.
Yeah, they thought that we were thought that we were English. Thought it was London.
Oh, they were flying over. They were flying over the country. I was told they were flying over the country, and the Irish Army that actually opened up and started firing fucking into the air and all. So they opened up the bleeding doors of one of the bombers just dropped a couple of bombs.
No, they done a mistake. They thinking that we were Britain.
It was the British who bombed themselves at first that started the Blitz.
So the British went out and got bombers and bombed their own cities.
I think it was basically more like artillery fire or something like that basically caused the Blitz. So, and they have bombed their own targets, and this is quite known during the Blitz. because they were, and there was a lot of shifty stuff that went on because Hitler wasn't even bombing the cities at first, just industry sites and stuff like that, and bases, and then they did the bombing of Dresden and stuff like that, and no, this is before the bombing of Dresden, I should say. So they started bombing civilians and stuff like that. That's when he retaliated. So they kept pushing his hand, pushing his hand, pushing his hand, pushing his hand.
They have something new every day, don't you?
Was it true, Frankie, that he wasn't really interested in conquering the UK? He was
No,
more
he didn't want
interested
to.
in.
Like I said, I had that video on my channel. You should go watch it. He sent, I don't know how many peace agreements, but I mean dozens of agreements. He basically promised Britain where they can keep their empire, and Germany would come to their aid wherever they were. I mean, talk about what an agreement. I mean, what an ally to have, and to basically help you in any war whatsoever. So that got denied because of Churchill's backers, who were warmongers, who kept pushing for war, and to Chamberlain's credit, he actually didn't want war and stop those. And one of the biggest things Hitler did was that was bad was going into Czechoslovakia after he took the Sudetenland. He was kind of bait and switch to take it, but that gave him enough, push to basically entrap him in war. Because in 1933, Poland was basically trying to invade Germany. So he really did view the British as the same, same as he views the Dutch as some of the Flemish, the Belgian Dutch, or I think it's the Walloons or whatever. But yeah, he really didn't want to go with them, and he didn't want to take over Western Europe. He just wanted his borders back and everything. So his hand was pushed. He didn't want to invade France. He didn't even take over the whole of France. The southern part of France was Vichy France. He didn't want any of that. He didn't even want to go east to conquer all this, Lebensraum. That's basically, not really what it is. Lebensraum a myth. And he basically said about Mein Kampf, he said, if I knew I'd become chancellor, I wouldn't have wrote the book. So that's Hitler himself saying that. So he basically wanted the East to deal against the Bolshevik communism. They viewed that as basically a crusade, the ultimate fight against communism. And he was telling the British, telling the French and all that they should all join up and fight against them. He was right.
Frankie, are you in university or college or something?
No, I just read a lot about this in my schooling years and stuff like that. A lot of books.
Most good stuff.
What was I going to say? What do you think about all this about shaving the head over in America? And second of all, before you answer that, a lot of black people are coming out over there saying, why should they trust a new government like Trump's at the moment, and why don't we all go back to Africa?
Well, I hope they fucking do.
Well, if they do, well, that's what they're
that'd
saying
be awesome
now.
if they all go back. The country would be
They're
a
saying
lot
pick
cleaner.
parts of Africa and study it, have a look at it, and go back to it, and go back to our roots from where we're from, and leave America,
That'd be
and
awesome.
let them build it all back themselves. They think they build America. They think they build everywhere. They do.
Yeah. Well,
These people are delusional.
I look. I hope they go back. I hope they really do go back, because guess what? That's less mouths to feed, less people on fucking social income, on EBT and everything, less people mouths or governments to feed. And once they're all fucking gone, guess what? Crime goes way fucking down, way down. So then maybe it could start looking good again. But it's not just them; it has to be all the other groups as well. I mean, America, it would be a powerhouse if it was just all white. Just fill it with Irish, German, English, Scottish, Welsh, Polish. I mean, Italian, French, Norwegian, Swedish. You know what I mean?
Well,
Just get
the main leaders there that are like every president had Irish blood in them nearly, bar one or two, was it, that had German or Dutch?
they all have. Most of them have German blood as well. A lot of them have German blood as well.
German, Dutch, wasn't it, or something like that, and Irish.
Yeah. And
And there's
Scant,
one
yeah.
that's like the King William or something like that, a cousin of King William or something like that.
Yeah, they're all related to him.
What, King William?
No, King James. Or yeah, King William or
James.
King John. King John, I think it is.
Yeah, but that was like some distant family relative or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they're all related to him, like I said.
But why are so many of them Irish descent?
That's life. I'll check that out there, bud. On their profile.
What's
I
it?
don't know. A lot of them are Irish too. A lot of nobility and royal family have Irish blood. So
The royal
So
family
did
has
you
Irish
see
blood?
what the ex-SAS lad
Yeah.
was saying about the UK? I shared a clip of it.
the royal family have Irish blood in them. Of course they do. They've said it before. I mean, where the Queen Mother was a jock. Where do you think the jocks came from? A lot of them. They came from Ireland.
They stole the inauguration chair.
Yeah,
No,
that's the Stone of
the jock-
Destiny. The Stone of
jock-
Yeah,
Destiny.
they
Hold on.
took that on any king that was in Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and England. If they were set on this throne, they were made king. It's the only way they could be made king.
It's called the
Ironically
Stone
enough,
of Destiny.
all the other kings died, and they have this stone, and it's actually under the throne that they sit
Yeah.
on over there.
It's called the Stone of Destiny. Yeah, I know.
Put a link out there, Mousy.
Out there, yeah. Sorry, seeing it there.
Yeah, so argument's sake, like now there's a good conversation there going now.
Yeah, we want that fucking stone back, Brits, if you're listening. I need to sit on it.
Well, no, the jocks were the people that were like Scottish, weren't they? But the Scots have like people has this idea that Scots are Celts as well. Well, they are partly Celts.
Yeah, but if you sit on this, you're made king. If you sit on this rock, you're made king.
Right?
You're not allowed to sit on it. That's the thing. So what does it do when they sit on it?
Can
Hello.
I tell you something?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah,
Diana
Right,
was
can you
from
hear me?
Scooby-Doo.
Right,
Yeah,
turn it up for a minute.
yeah.
I need to talk to the Irish here for a minute. Can you hear me? Anybody hear me? Look,
Yeah.
right. Listen, just fucking listen to me for a minute, please. Somebody fucking listen to me because I'm losing the plot here listening to fucking everyone going on about the rest of the bastard world, right? This fucker, sorry, Frankie, you know so much about Ireland. There's 4 songs you're going to listen to in the next 5 minutes, the next few minutes, right? So after that, you tell us who the fuck helped you where along the line ever, and how we survived anything without, or how did we survive anything without the help of the fucking Americans? Right. One. Sorry, people. I'm sorry, but tough love, right?
Yeah, all right.
Oh, Frankie,
After break. Here I go. All right.
Take a breath, yeah.
Now, quote. The only group of people on the planet impervious to psychoanalysis are the Irish. End quote. Sigmund fucking Freud. Okay, number 1. That means that we see through the shit. Okay. Number 2, it also means that we're quite good at the old mind game thing, all right? Number 3, now, right now, for the last ages, it seems like since fucking Bob Geldof decided to do Live Aid and save the fucking world, the rest of the world expects the Irish to go and do it. You know? No, not this time around. As far as we're concerned, all you have to do is look at Bob Geldof and see what he lost himself personally for fucking off and saving the world. And as for that fucking Bono thing, that Bono thing is as much Irish, is as much welcome on this land for the length of time it takes him to go get from the fucking Shannon Airport up to drive off the fucking cliffs of Moher, because then that's the only place he's going to walk in peace in this fucking country. Okay? Now, number 1 song, I'm done. Number 1 song, put on Ketamine by Versatile, right? Frankie, have a listen to a bit of fucking Irish culture, right? Just somebody do that for me, will you?
But I do listen to Irish culture.
You know what to do, Eddie?
Frankie, you just made an enemy.
What?
I have to play the music.
Fucking rest of the world. Fuck off. At the end of the day, the rest of the world left us to rot, left, right, and centre. Oh, come on, people. Come on. Common
This is what I
sense,
said.
PhD,
This,
left, right, and centre.
yeah,
We
this is
know
what I
this
said a couple
shit.
of weeks ago, Carlo. I was saying that, you know, when it comes to this land, this is when I have a problem with it. I mean, I don't mean to be bad to any other country, but when it comes to this land, is when I have a problem with it. It's not anything to do. I don't really worry about what's going on in the world. It's when it comes here.
Exactly, you see, because our generation has finally realised that going off to save the world gets us fucking nowhere fast. So we're
No.
looking after our country first. So the rest of you can all go and take a running jump into the Liffey, as far as I'm concerned. Now, if that's hate for you, do me for fucking hate speech, right? And if you're offended, you're definitely not fucking Irish, that's for sure. End of, even if you are a lefty loony.
Who says I'm a
chance of
lefty
that song
loony?
coming up? Any chance of that song coming up?
Who
Do
says
you know how
I'm a
to do it,
lefty?
Giddy, there?
What?
Do you know how to put the song on there?
I can't do it because I know the phone with me.
Oh, wait, hang on.
What's that?
Wait a minute. Wait a
Wait,
minute.
me out. Okay.
I'll do it. I have another phone here. Wait. Where's my YouTube?
Well, we're going to listen to versions.
All right,
Thanks for
Patrick.
taking it. It's stuff like that. It's stuff like that that bothers the shit out of me because, you know, I do have brain fry. The brain is actually physically damaged, like, and it pisses me off when things like, bleeding, what you call it, stupid things like, no, I don't have the phone. The phone,
No, Lady Bear,
you know, like my
some
area.
people have to show me about 10 times.
Yeah, well, I have dual citizenship. My mom's from there. So is my whole family. So, yeah. Maybe I was born there, Carla. Who knows?
You what?
Maybe I was born in Era. So, you know, who knows?
I don't, it doesn't matter where you're born. Listen to this and I'll give you a bit of culture.
What's that? So you're going to tell me about Irish culture that my whole family's there. I
No,
live
what
there.
you're going to do is shut up and listen to Irish culture. If you're Irish, you know that's what we're all about.
I do. I'm just... You
Shut
need to
up
calm
and
down.
listen! Fucking idiot.
What the fuck is this? I can't hear it.
It's all breaking up, Carl, is it? Do you want me to play at my end?
Yeah, but someone do it. Because,
Say,
what?
I'll build it.
Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a robot did with Raven coming through.
Yeah, but look, listen, like where the song works and that the Irish, the people I know and love, even though I fucking hate you, but for me sins, I love you too. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, right? You've got ketamine, and then there's another song, couple of songs, Frankie, actually, that you might be able for. One is called A Page in History by Costello, and the second one is To Whom It May Concern, Eva Grace, and Costello, Little Dialect, but Costello is the heart and soul behind that. That's that one. And thanks to that song, To Whom It May Concern, I've had that on a loop since the 19th of September. Just listen to the end of that song. Our lovely national fucking treasure. I have, being honest with you, our mainstream national fucking treasure. If you can't pay the rent, you're out. If you can't pay the shagging rent, you get out on the street. You know what I mean? The words of our great old Ronnie Jerome self. That's been playing on loop in my fucking head since the 19th of September. And every time I look at a video about the 19th of September, when I'm watching the video, Kumbaya, my lord, sitting on a fucking bridge. All these were short of was lotus position, doing the hum. Kumbaya, give us a referendum. I'm sorry, but if I'm going to get a fucking bullet, I'm going to actually deserve it. Bottom line. Alright. Yeah, that's how I felt, and I was hoping that I'd be able to change that loop just for a little while when listening to Planet Chicane, because. But that's not going to happen, all right? So I tell you what, I actually have a list. Hang on, I have one thing on then go because I've had enough, to be honest.
Can't hear you, Carla. You're breaking up.
Now, all right. Right. I have a list of things, okay?
Yeah.
Now, just listen. Letterfrack, Sisters of Mercy, Arcane Industrial Boys School, Golden Bridge, Bessborough House, Magdalen Laundries, Hume, Stardust, 43 years. Sorry the state failed you. Pepper spray. You triggered ya? Are you? Right. Well, on that note, sing them 4 songs and then that's it because I have to go. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry, people. But yeah, I've already lost my mind twice because he is. So I'm not doing it a third time. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous. All right.
Take care, Carla.
But
You take care.
just trust
Carla.
me,
God bless you.
Thank you. Gacrúd na Héireann, agus tá lá an seo. New chant. Okay? All right, people. Love yous and leave yous. Bye-bye.
Take care, Carla. Yeah.
Take care, Carla.
Bye bye.
Right, guys. I'm gonna
So,
jump off here. I am. My
jumping
brain,
off, yeah.
yeah, my brain's frozen.
Right, take
Yeah, I
care,
don't know
Frankie.
what happened. I'm gonna see you guys later too.
Take care, Frankie, yeah.
See you guys later. Thanks for having me.
Night, Carla, yeah.
Are you staying
Night,
on,
Paul.
Mousy, or is anybody staying on? Yeah, just jump off. We'll do it again.
We'll definitely do it again, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually turned out alright.
Yeah, it was alright, yeah.
Right.
Okay, the phone conversations on the bus are all fun and sure. Take care, folks. I'll see you over on, I think somebody's going live tonight. Are you Saturday, is it? Or
On
somebody's going live tonight.
your man Brazil.
Yes,
What's his
I'll
name?
go live later.
On X, what do you call your man Brazil? What's his name?
Brazil.
No, what's his name again? Fucking the gay.
The gate,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's over there live on X. He is.
Is he, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so still, yeah.
What's his name on X?
I got that was full name. Michael Brazil. Boots, what's his name? Boots. Hello. Boots.
Roswell, is it?
Yeah, something like that.
Brazzy 11.
Oh, so, I don't know. Mousy, yeah, my head is burnt here.
No, that's some American fella.
No, he's there already, trust me. Right, I'm gonna jump and I'll tell you on the other side.
Take care, Boots, as well. If you can hear.
There.
He's at the falling asleep, did he?
He's gotta sleep with the fairies. Good night, all. Take care. God bless.
Take care.
I'm gonna bounce as well because I'm fucking smothering with a cold. So
No worries, Boots, yeah, man. We're gonna jump off
I'm
this.
going
Yeah.
to fucking bed.
Take care, bro. Yeah.
Night, Boots. Take care.
Right, take it easy, lads. See you in a while.
He's on there, yeah.
Well, take it easy. Bye bye.
He was down that long Irish Day. I'm still here in the live at the moment. Them boots are made for walking. How are you doing it? How are you? Man flu, that's it. The man flu was going around. It was a good trip there yesterday, wasn't it? Irish Day. We went down to Athlone. Jeez, it took a long time to get down there. I think we left at 9:30 in the morning, getting back at 9:30 last night. Back to my house. I think we must have went around the half of Ireland, I think we did yesterday. I did shite anyways. I listened to Noel and had loads of ads on it. At least you won't see ads on my one anymore. Alright, Paddy, how are you, man? Paddy Mac. I was replying to previous comments like a dope, and you are 5 minutes ahead of me. You're going live at 10:30. For everybody, Sal's going live at 10:30. Is it 10:30, Sal, yeah? Somebody sent it to me on WhatsApp. Have you been down there, Sal? Down in the Athlone? They need support down there every day. But so does half the country. 22:15. There you go, folks. 22:15. Sal's going live. I'm back on YouTube on my other account. Came back today. Was banned for a week. Yeah, Paddy, all's good. It was a good day anyway. Yesterday it was a good trip down there. Had the music playing. Yeah, Sal, if you ever want to come down someday with us, buzz down. It's a good bit of crack, you know. No worries, Davina, yeah. Hope all is good. Sylvie, same as you. Hope all is good. We'll see you in the comments there saying I can't understand anybody that's talking. No worries, Davina, yeah. A week for what? That's right there, Davina. That's me happening to. That's being happening, is it? You're trying to say? Happened to me too, midway, watching the lives and that come up. Yeah, but if he monetizes that loyalty, isn't it kind of his fault, isn't it? That's why the ads pop up. It's too long there. I hope you understand me, Sylvie, there. Yeah, I like our passion too, Saturday, yeah. So, Carl has been following me on TikTok for days, but she contacted Giddy and yeah, she wanted to join our live. Or Giddy contacted her. I'm not sure. I'm snorting laughing, sorry about the kiss emojis. Someone spotted Dick Williams. Yeah, you can monetize during the lives as well, do you think? During those, what do they call it? They come up and chat kind of lives, those sort of lives. I think you can now, I'm not sure. I never did. Just on my normal lives, but not on this. I'm on X now as well, so if anyone wants to go over there, I'll be putting content up on X now for a while. The last week or so. Because I was banned off YouTube. Banned off YouTube for putting up content of Northern Ireland. And of Bobby Sands' grave. And they were saying it was a terrorist organisation. And I was trying to say to them, these people are not terrorists. These people are not alive anymore. This is what I was trying to explain to them. And YouTube said, no, they're a terrorist organisation. Yeah, it's all gone, Solomon. Yeah, I lost it all. Yeah, super chats, all that. Yeah, well, I wouldn't really care, tell you the truth. Once I didn't lose my account. I thought once, Saladin, once you put up content and you edit it into your own way, it's not your content then, isn't it? Like if you were just putting it up there, the same content, posting it up, they could probably say the same, yeah, that you're posting somebody else's content all the time. But if you're talking over it, you've edited it, isn't it? No worries, Sylvie. What's Davina saying? It's okay, William Paddy gave you. I must have keep on going for a few minutes, but you wait on Saladin to go live. That's what I'm on another joint here. A lot of bots on YouTube and X bots whenever I get. Yeah, sure. I was getting it's worse on TikTok, sure, and you get banned putting any kind of content up there. All my content was getting banned, so I put up one post. I was getting banned for the week. Put up the next post after that. I was getting banned for another week. I said, "God, this is a lot of fucking shit." Next minute, the account was gone. Set up a new account. That was gone after a week too. And set up a new account. I got about 5,000 followers. I saying, "Happy days, I'm starting to flow here." And next minute, that was banned as well. And I was saying, yeah. So I said, I moved off TikTok and I said, well, I go to YouTube and see what the story is. See if I can post me content at least. And all it is the songs going through. And I posted one there today, or yesterday I think it was, on TikTok, just to see if I can get away with it. And it hasn't been banned. So I think it's the lefties that were out there out banning, get me banned. And the other on YouTube trying to get me banned. So did we have lives now talking about me? Did we hear them? But they don't know I'm there because I'm outside the box or outside the live. You can do a thing on TikTok where you can go outside the live. They can't see you in the live. And you can hear the conversation going on. And I hear them talking about me and saying, let's get them banned and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah. They spend their life talking about people like me. Not just me. There's loads of people they'd be talking about. My cheeks are red now after all that. And hot flushes. I was never on TikTok. We're not sure, I know. That's where I started off on TikTok. And Suzanne used to be telling me, Lady of Air, used to be telling me, get yourself on YouTube. And it's not my fault. It's my fault for not listening. I used to be live I think it was twice at the SOYAC building every week. The Tuesday and the Thursday, I think we went out. The Monday and the Thursday it was. And we spent months out there. Going every week, every Monday, every Thursday. And I was live on TikTok that's how we got a few followers as well. Come over here. Just share that link next time we can pay them a visit. Oh, the lefties do. Yeah, I'd say they do. They're always going after him. The lefties are always reporting shit, yeah. Drive you bleeding mad, did you? I mean, you don't see me going after their accounts because I just have no interest in going after nobody. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm just interested in my country. And people did be telling me, oh, this person has photographs up with you. I couldn't care if you had photographs up with me. YouTube is lagging, is it? Yeah, it was handy to word on TikTok just to listen in. You can hear what people are talking about before you actually join the live. If you don't agree with it, or if you aren't interested, you just go off and go into another YouTube or another account. There's loads of people live on it. Most people that I was talking to, they're all over 18, but most people were my age or older. Yeah, 100%. They do, yeah. Even RTE tried to expose him, didn't he? For what? For nothing. That cunt. Yeah, you had logging off STP. Take care. Michael Brazel. Yeah, I'll check out that account, I will. So I'll jump off this now in about 2 minutes. And I'll see you all in Sutherland in about half an hour. Less than half an hour. I'll see you all over there, folks, yeah? Take care, yeah? When I jump off this. Just, I'll be back on live on my own account now soon. I could have went live yesterday, but it wasn't banned. I would have went live down there. Yeah, seeing a few later there, yeah? Take care to your word and day. Yeah, Davina, it's been going for what, nearly 2 hours. Yeah, I'll see you over there in Saladin's, Davina. Yeah, see you there, Paul. See you there, Saladin. See you over there, yeah? See you there, KO, yeah? Glad to be back on my normal account. Just getting withdrawals, I was. See you all there, yeah?